Now, you're not going to believe this, but I had never played this next game's campaign. I played the multiplayer a little bit in college. This is my first time ever diving into the story of Halo. Once again, I streamed this online. I wanted everybody to witness me playing it. I know it's rated M for mature, but it actually feels more like a Saturday morning cartoon. The Covenant is so silly. It's so silly, and the things they say and just the way they behave is very amateurish. Not in terms of production quality, but amateurish in terms of personality. So Halo's story, you guys probably already know this, but for those of you like me that are uninitiated, Master Chief is the main character. He's this super soldier, and he's in cryo sleep on this ship, and the ship gets attacked by the Covenant, who I guess the humans are at war with, and they crash land on this mysterious object in space called the Halo, and it's discovered that the Covenant wants something on the Halo, but you have to get there first. Spoiler, the Halo houses a galaxy-killing species called the Flood, and the Halo is designed to chain react with the other Halos to wipe out all the life in the galaxy to stop the spread of the Flood. Obviously, you have to stop this. Halo is 23 years old, and it plays just like any modern first-person shooter. The controls are perfect. You can hold two weapons, you can melee enemies. You can jump around and do all the stuff you would expect. Now, Master Chief and a lot of the enemies have these regenerating shields, and you have to keep pressure on them to take them out before the shield regenerates. If you unload a clip into an elite soldier, you knock out his shield but you don't take away any of his life, you basically just wasted your ammunition. You have this Jeep-like vehicle called the Warhog. You have a Banshee, which is kind of a semi-flying sort of vehicle. Very cool. But they handle like crap. I have never been able to get the hang of driving the vehicles in Halo, especially the flippin' Warthog, which you use a ton in this game. It doesn't steer like the way a car steers. Instead, it just automatically goes where you're pointing. So you press forward on the left analog stick, and then you just look with the right analog stick. And the Warthog doesn't turn in real time with you moving the analog stick. And it must have a rear-mounted engine, because the back end of that freaking thing slips around and spins out of control all the time. I felt like I was crashing non-stop. Everybody was making fun of me in the stream about it, and rightly so. But to tell you the truth, if you can't get the hang of driving this thing after a few hours, you're probably never going to get the hang of it. Now, I am playing the Xbox original version of this, but I'm playing it on the Xbox 360, which does upscale it a little bit. And I have to say, guys, for a game that's over 20 years old, this looks absolutely incredible. Seeing the Halo for the first time is magnificent, and all the outside areas are gorgeous and super memorable. Unlike the interior areas that make up the vast majority of the game and are just gray hallway after gray hallway, copied and pasted freaking areas, you see the same crap over and over and over again. You'll fight through one octagon-shaped room, you'll walk across a bridge. You'll fight in a copied and paste octagon-shaped room, walk across a bridge. You'll do this 5 or 6 times, and it's way too much. And then the game will make you backtrack through this crap again later. Okay, fine. You're exploring these giant structures on the Halo ring, but they don't make any sense. Why do you have an elevator that goes up to the first floor of a building, and then there's nothing on the freaking building at all? There's no computer terminals. There's nothing to interact with. It's just an empty hallway, and then you go to the other end of the hallway and you get on another freaking elevator that takes you up to the second floor, and then once again there's no features in it. There's nothing there. What is the purpose of these different floors in this building? And you go through like 5 floors like this, zigzagging up and down for no reason. I just don't get that. It felt bloated and padded. The inside areas of this game did anyway. I think Halo is a masterclass on gameplay, but has really dated level design. It just wasn't that much fun playing through a lot of the levels in this game, and the game was a bit long. It took me about 10 hours to finish it, maybe 11 or so. My last stream was 5 hours long. I want to see where this story goes, and I think Master Chief is a really cool character, but the Covenant are just like goofy as hell. Like, I cannot get behind the Covenant. I don't like them as characters. I think the Flood is neat, but they're annoying to fight against. So I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. The Covenant make the game feel silly. It's supposed to be this big epic space odyssey, but instead, like I said, it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon. The non-vehicular combat's really great, but the vehicular sections are awful. And the end of this game is like a timed death run on the freaking Warthog to escape on a timer, and it took me so many tries to do it. And you die, you have to start over. If you screw up, you have to reload the checkpoint. It was like a comedy of errors on the live stream as I was trying to finish off the last section of this game. It was absolutely hilarious, but it was annoying as can be. That last section of Halo is not a good way to end a game. I had fun with Halo, and I see why people love it so much. I want to see where it's going. I'm going to play the other games. But the level design in this game was not great. I feel like it was primarily created to be a multiplayer game first, and they kind of shoehorned it in the story a little bit rather than the other way around, which is what I would have preferred. It should have been about 5 hours long, not 11 hours. So with that being said, and before you guys get into the comments and tear me a new one, this is a good game. It's just a little bloated. I hope they refined it down the line. But Halo Combat Evolved got a 7 out of 10.